If you sit at a desk all day or work from home, you're going to want to listen to this episode. It's going to be good. Happy hump day. What up, my butthole breathers? So good to see you. Those of you on YouTube, you can see me and I can pretend to see you. And I highly recommend for this episode to get on YouTube because I'm going to demonstrate some things so you can see. And even if you have any questions, then I'll be able to see it in the comments. So subscribe on YouTube because things get fun and crazy around here. And it just like for your learning experience, you'll be able to take it all in and, learn it because we're going to give you some actionable things to do today if you work at a desk all day or if you work at home to help combat that neck pain, that back pain, your chronic pain, and even help you get less stress. I know, it's like magic, people. What are we doing? So share this episode with someone right now if that describes any of your friends, family members. Like, I truly believe I do this podcast. I pay for it. I'm not making money off of it. Like, let's continue to share this and help people out because that's what we're here for. You've seen a lot of articles, or I have, that says sitting is the new smoking. And just the more and more studies we do, it's just coming out like, hey, not good. This is really terrible for us. And if you think back, even like just a generation above us, I mean, kids were out playing all the time, not on screens, and like, it is what it is. It's a day and age, but we need to combat that because movement heals. Let me say that one more time. Movement heals. If you're struggling with pain, we all have like previous years in medicine say rest, rest, rest. Like, don't move, lay on the couch, rest, elevate, ice, compress. And now that has come out that is not the best thing we can do. We actually need to add movement and load. So that being said, we got to get you motivated to move, butthole breathers. If you follow me on Instagram, we have Friday flows at my office, which is so fun. So all the doctors rotate and provide you with a free Friday flow that you can watch on the reels. And this is always helpful information, helpful movements and things. So I did one a couple weeks ago about if you do sit at a desk job. So go follow me on there so that you can see all these because they're so fun. And all the docs do virtual appointments online. So they're available to work with if you need more in-depth, like a specific game plan for yourself. So the first thing, when you're sitting all day at a desk, working from home, so you're there on your phone, iPad, or computer, correct? So if you're watching me, like I said on YouTube, you can see this position. My shoulders are hunched forward. My chin is jutted out. My neck is kind of extended. This is just so terrible. So part one, your deep neck flexors can't activate correctly to control your neck and relax. So you're using all these compensatory muscles that aren't meant to stabilize your spine and your neck to hold that. So no wonder you're going to get pain. And that creates inflammation and muscle spasm. And therefore, ding, 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 causes some pain. When your shoulders are hunched forward, you're contracting and shortening those pectoralis muscles. You have pectoralis major and pectoralis minor. And you're just pulling that glenohumeral joint forward. And that in itself can create issues in your shoulders. So like that forward shoulder pain, like that can rub on your bicep tendon. There's a bunch of structures there that we don't need to dive into the anatomy lesson. But just the act of your posture can be causing your pain, which is pretty crazy. And think about it, if you're doing it over and over again, that's like working on an assembly line. So it's creating this neurological pathway that's what you're supposed to be doing. So we need to combat that and do something different. And it doesn't mean that you got to stick straight, like military style, like I'm doing now the whole day. That's overcorrection. We want to find somewhere in the middle that allows your joints to move freely and take that pressure off muscles that should not be loaded. Actionable tip 1, it's called the door stretch. So you can find a door or a wall anywhere, and you're going to put your arm up like an L or 90 degrees. Oop. Got to move my coffee cup so it doesn't fall over. That would be something. That would be me. So pretend where my hand and arm is the door frame. And then you're going to just step through the door like this. And so you see how my pec is lengthening. This feels so good. And you can do different levels. So you can move your arm up here and up here to hit the different fibers. And what this does is just kind of opens up the chest. And you want to do the other side, opens up the chest and causes less pressure. And like you'll instantly see and feel your shoulders sink down, maybe less pressure on your neck. And I like to do this as a dynamic movement, not just a sit and a hold. So it's kind of like you're dancing, which is one of my favorite ways to regulate your nervous system. So you could even just hang out there and have some headphones in and like bebop. Yeah, like through, back. So you want to go through and hold for a couple seconds and back so that you're kind of almost like, think of it like pumping blood into that tissue because you're going to get more bang for your buck that way than just a static hold. Pretty cool, right? Now, actionable tip 2 while I'm still standing. This is so you can get low in your back. Yeah, I got moves. I used to be a competitive dancer growing up. And the funny thing is, my husband is like, I cannot imagine you doing that because he's never seen me actually probably dance good. And I'm like, well, I'm better when it's choreographed. Like just freestyling. But man, I love to have a dance party when I get home from work. Like you just move some of your favorite songs, shake it out, and you just feel like you can relax. So if you're at work, go to the bathroom or have the whole party join in. If you work from home, there's no excuse why you can't do this. Just one song. And you're going to notice you're out of that fight or flight and you're just moving. You're getting blood flow. But when I'm saying we're getting low, you can put that song on, get low, get low. We're going to target your low back right here. So you're going to take your hands, put them in fists, excuse the chair, and put them on your low back, kind of where you have those divots in your spine. And you're going to kind of thrust, I said thrust, your hips forward, and you're going to arch your back almost and bring your back. This is why you need to get on YouTube, my words. So this is the side angle, back, and you want to go back as far as you can. Exhale, come back forward. This right there is helping release your low back, but you're also getting a hip flexor stretch. Yes, I'm all about efficiency because I don't want to waste my time, and I'm sure as hell not going to waste your time. So you want to do 10 of those every couple hours. Just stand up and just get some movement back in there because sitting, loading that lower back and that spine and those hips is a recipe for disaster all day. Third actionable tip. Walk around during your meetings. You see me standing right now. You can take a Zoom call standing. I love a standing desk, stand to sit. You can move it around all day. And even just like I finally got my dad to do this. He works, at a desk job. He'll go outside and take calls and just walk around. I think they have some kind of path at their work. And, meetings that he doesn't need to be on Zoom or in front with some stuff, just like some calls. So do this. Walk the hallways of work. Walk the stairs. It doesn't have to be hard. Just walk to your mailbox and back a couple times. That will help you think better. Yeah, because your mind will be like, okay, we're moving. You're getting blood flow there. You're going to de-stress, and you're also going to release tension in your muscles. I can't stress that one enough. Just get up and move a little bit. If you're not going to dance party, which I think you should, at least do it when you get home throughout the day, get up, walk around. And that's also going to help your feet because sitting all day is terrible for your feet. You're not getting any activation in there, any blood flow. I really want you to try these 3 things. We're going to go into a 4th. But once again, let's help each other out. I'm on a movement to help everyone I can in America, more than America, because I have some international listeners. We can all spread the love, share the health, share the good feeling, and de-stress. This final thing, what do you think it's going to be? Butthole breathing, of course. We need to butthole breathe. This will not only help your muscle tension, but it's also going to calm down your nervous system. So help you relax. And you're going to gain instant stability. So I'm going to talk you through this real quick, but you might have to rewind and just listen to it a couple times to get it. Also, I go into more of a relaxing one for bedtime, episode 17 of the podcast. And that's free. And then the free Breathe Out Attention series that you can download and listen to before bed, at work, and when you're traveling. That's going to help just have me in your ears explaining everything. So, Because I know sometimes it's like, oh, I get this. Like when people leave the office, I get this. And then they're like, I forget everything you said. So that's why I want to create some of this stuff so that you have my voice and you can refer back to it. So feet directly under you, put them on the ground. And I want you to think of pushing your feet away from the floor. And just feel, you might even feel your glutes activate a little bit. And then right now, I want you to take one butt cheek, lift it up, spread it apart. Take the other butt cheek, lift it up, spread it apart. Good. Close your mouth. Place the tongue on the roof of your mouth lightly, not shoving it up there. And you should feel the tension in your jaw right here melt away. And you might feel those muscles under your chin activate. See, this is like, so many things in one, not just a 2-for-1. This is like a 10-for-1. And I want you to inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. So don't forget about your feet, some light pressure into there. And I want you to feel, as you inhale, your belly expand 360 degrees. You can even put your hands like a C shape like this and cup them around your hips. In through your nose, out through your nose. Good. In through your nose, expand. Out through your nose, relax and let those ribs fall down. Tongue on the roof of your mouth, lips closed. Teeth apart. Good. In through your nose, out through your nose. You should feel it's like, oh, my shoulders are relaxing. Thank you. Oh, my neck. I don't have that raging headache and jaw pain because we're correcting it. Now, I want you to as you take this next inhale, feel your butt bones on that chair and try to breathe in between your butt bones. Yes. So as you inhale, you're breathing into that space and all those muscles. That is your pelvic floor, which includes your butthole. I know. So many of us don't even know what our pelvic floor is and how to find it. Well, I'm here for you. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, and expand. And I want you to do that for about 4 to 6 more breaths. And if you need to rewind and hear this all again, please do so. So feet on the floor, real quick summary, feet on the floor. You moved your butt cheeks, you're feeling your butt bones. You want weight equally distributed, pushing the floor away. Close your mouth, tongue's on the roof of your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and expand. Exhale through your nose and relax. Pretty freaking cool, right? I know. I got this idea this morning in the shower, which when do good ideas come? When you're relaxed. So at work, don't you want to be a little bit more relaxed and not so stressed out so good ideas can come so you can impress your boss? Maybe you think of a good idea for the company. Maybe you think a good idea to help someone. But your brain, when the pleasure centers are off, when you're in that fight or flight, you're not going to be able to think of good ideas. So I was like, what do my people need to hear today? And in the shower, it was like, help them out with their pain at work. So I know that was pretty exciting and pretty easy, right? Like, I'm not going to give you stuff that I wouldn't do myself. Please share. We got to pay it forward. All the links are in the show notes for the free stuff. And I cannot wait to see you butthole breathers next week. Toodaloo.